My name's Jay Halliday. I'm Chief Executive Officer of Coaxis. A lot of people in our market know us as Viewpoint Construction Software. And Viewpoint provides a comprehensive suite of software to serve the needs of large contractors, commercial contractors across the global construction market. Construction is 13% of the global GDP. A lot of people don't recognize it as being that large an industry. And whenever you have an industry that's that large, it's going to attract a lot of providers. And so there are a lot of software providers to the global construction market. I think what separates Viewpoint from all those others is candidly something that sounds a little quaint, but it's our company culture. We are a family business. Two of my oldest sons are in the business. Even though we have 430 employees today, we really do act much like a family business and have very solid core values. And those core values include providing excellent value to our customers in the products and services that they get from us.
My name is Sam Blackman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Elemental Technologies. We build video processing software that takes video that was originally created for legacy video distribution networks like over-the-air broadcast, satellite distribution, cable distribution, or IPTV, and we reformat it for delivery over the internet, so it can be delivered to any kind of device, whether it's an iPad, an iPhone, an Android device, an Xbox, a flash player on a PC, any kind of internet-connected viewing device. Well, Elemental has had its share of failures, large and small. When we founded the business initially, we came from this Pixelworks background and we knew how to build chips for video processing, so we wanted to build chips to solve this multi-screen distribution problem. And we learned very rapidly that the market had changed a lot since Pixelworks' founding days, and that it was going to be very difficult to build a company building fabless semiconductor chips to solve this problem relative to a software-based approach. So after about 8 months of banging our head against the wall trying to get a chip company going, we decided to completely change the architecture that we were building the technology on, switch to a software model, and go from there. And so that initial failure really led us to the path of building a software-based technology that's been very successful in the market.
I'm Kelly Dockler. I'm with The Climb. I'm the president and co-founder of the company. And we are a private e-commerce destination for active and outdoor brands. We connect best-in-class manufacturers of outdoor and active lifestyle apparel, footwear, and gear to our private membership base of about 2.5 million people across the United States. My co-founder Cease and I have really spent our careers in the outdoor industry and in the action sports space, and came together back in 2009 really with the idea of creating some disruption and innovation in a space that we knew and loved and had in fact spent our entire lives in, but really hadn't seen a whole lot of disruption in a long time. And our model was one that we believed would be kind of fundamentally compelling to consumers, to brands in the industry, and one that would grow very rapidly.
Hi, my name is Cease Annett, and I'm co-founder and chief merchandising officer for The Climb. Probably the most surprising thing for us in this business is the amount of loyalty that we've built with our consumers. Kelly and I are brand guys, so we knew that we wanted to develop a brand, but it's really cool to see and hear from our members just how much they love The Climb. We're so much more than just a place to get good gear at a great price. We've really created this tribe or this family of real enthusiasts that love The Climb brand.
I like to think that vision without execution is hallucination. And for those of us, especially those of us that are entrepreneurs, oftentimes we're the visionaries for our business. But it's important to have people around you that are able to execute against those visions, because if you don't have good execution, it is hallucination, and it likely, your vision won't come to pass.
I think retaining entrepreneurial spirit is the most important job of a CEO in a small company. If you have a couple good years, you can start to feel like, hey, we've got this made, we've got this figured out, and all of a sudden you get a little lax and lackadaisical, and very, very rapidly in technology you can be disrupted.
Personally, the best thing for me about being an entrepreneur is being able to create something that hasn't existed before, and using creativity and then executing on it. rather than just being in the corporate wheel or hamster wheel that goes on in most of the country. It's really cool to create your own destiny.